Okay. See you in a second. Oh, hey, I was going to say, when you get on, don't do nothing but just smile at the camera for a second. But not with the retarded, not our retarded smile. Yeah. Just something where we're both looking at the camera, like.
We should be like en vogue.
No, because we started laughing right now.
I'm laughing already.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. Is I need you to like just.
I'm already on live, so
Bye.
Hi y'all. So yeah, we're gonna be live on Instagram, but I thought I would let you two peek in on it. Let you guys peek in on it. Little trial run for the channel. Little trial run for the channel. Where am I? Oh, there I am. It's not round. I can't see it. I don't see the live circle. Is that not ridiculous? Y'all get to see the behind the scenes. I got the message, but I don't see it. The only thing that's, oh, maybe I gotta go all the way out and come all the way back in. You know, my phone would be crazy. There it is. Oh, shoot.
Hi, everyone. There we go.
Dun, dun, dun.
There you are. Hi.
Hey. That took me a minute because I wasn't seeing the circle. I mean, when I pushed on the thing, it was showing my story.
Oh.
I was like, here we go. Hey, you guys.
Hey.
How are you? Let me see what I can see before we get started and I get all confused. Is that God bless Va? VA, Virginia? God bless Va. God bless Va? Hey, Miss Jane. Thank you. Okay, listen, guys. Whoever's name is Crafty Creations, I'm assuming you just a fan. Because I don't remember that. Look, I'm just kidding. So anyway, oh wait, make sure I turn off my phone because somebody will try to call me. I'll be like, you won't see alive. Okay, listen. Don't shoot the messenger. Oh, wait. Listen, don't shoot the messenger, but I gotta get all on them toes.
Uh-oh.
Get your Florida water ready. Oh, that's y'all need to go to Crafty Creation. Drop that website. Drop that. If you have a business, drop your link so people can go buy stuff from you. I don't mind. Yeah. So you know, when you have an afro, you want to pat it. Drop them links, y'all. Listen. I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna try to make it quick. I'm gonna need a volunteer who doesn't mind getting their toes stepped on. Is gonna go through my moderator. So we not gonna have to know who you are, except for your I guess Instagram name, whoever she's talking to or whatever. But I had to take notes from my meditation. So you know what that means.
I'm serious.
Okay, listen. Y'all ready? After this, though, I will run through the signs. You know what I mean? I'll run through the signs. The zodiacs with a message from spirit.
So let me tag what it is. Let's see. So let's just say message from meditation.
Yeah, message from spirit.
Added that in.
What's up, Nancy? You want to run through those signs with me later? I might have to get a backup reader. Not if you somewhere rowdy or whatever. Oh, are you going to put that? I'm going to run through the signs later. How are you? That's still Nancy. Remember her?
Mm-hmm. Well, I just have a message from spirit for now. Okay. So
are we saying that Mr. Fox is willing to run through with his cards for a message? Is that what he's saying?
If he's saying I'm willing.
Okay. Test your work. See how you do. Keep it short and sweet.
Oh wait. Oh, I'm sorry. You mean for the reading?
For the. Okay. I thought he meant for the card.
You got me confused.
You're right. Okay. Anyway, let me get to the point. Let me get to the point. Because this is prolonging it, and this hurt my feelings. That's why I feel like it might hurt y'all feelings. You ready? Spirit said, why, for the last 10 years, have you been drawn to people who don't want you? What? Oh my God. I'm like, no, Spirit, that's too dramatic. They were like, this is a 10-year cycle. This has been going on since 2012 when the shift happened. People are chasing, number one, people who don't want them at all. Things that don't want them. Things that don't want you. And I was like, Spirit, what kind of things? How about their job? How about they know their boss hates them? And what do? They go there every day. Why? They get a whole list, right? I got to pay the bills. I got to do this. But you did get that job, right? So can you get another job? I think you can get another job. I tried to get it. Well, you can't get another job with that same energy. You got to do some work, get a better job. But they literally were like, for the last 10 years. So I had to think back to 10 years, 2012. So think about relationships. The person, how many breakups have you had in the last 10 years? They're saying it shows up in a lot of forms. It shows up in different forms. This one is going to hurt the foodies out there. Why you keep eating that food that don't agree with you? Steady getting fatter, but won't stop. If you have a pint of ice cream every night, yeah, that ice cream is not your friend.
Okay, it was just tonight. Okay? I just realized I live by myself. I could eat out of carton. It was just tonight.
Right. Okay. Just tonight. I mean, if it don't want you, we have got to stop this. It's like being in prison, an invisible prison. It's like being in invisible chains. Like literally, it's like being in invisible chains. What else did they say?
Oh, there's more?
Yeah, because they gave an example. Because I be liking a visual. So they literally were like, that expression, people putting their head in the sand. So, of course, me curious because they were like, when people put their head in the sand. And I was like, is that really real? So I look up where the expression comes from, right? So it comes from ostriches. However, here's the key. So people started saying ostriches bury their head in the sand when they don't want to deal with stuff, or not when they don't want to deal with stuff, when somebody's about to attack them, like because they can't fight, they don't got no arms. It's just like the bird body and the long. So they like, I can't fight. What I'm gonna do? Freeze. Like they try to put the freeze on. So what they would do, because they're in like desert continents, like Africa, stuff like that. So they would sit down and they will lay their head down, but their neck blends in with the sand. So their head isn't really buried in the sand. It's just the camouflage kicks in to where it looks like they have their head in the sand. So then, of course, me and Spirit having a conversation. So Spirit's like, what are you laying down for? What are you laying your head down? What are you laying down on? What's either attacking you, scaring you, making you uncomfortable that you literally have to lay down? I gotta lay down on this one. I just can't. They're like, what's making you uneasy? What makes you uncertain? Because they're like, we literally gotta look at it and grow. Because their spirit said there's still pain when you have your neck laying down on the hot ass sand. Like, you still got your neck on the hot ass sand. Like, so we really have to look at it. Sometimes it comes in the form of avoiding conflict. You think, oh, I'm going to play it safe. I'm not going to say nothing. And then you got throat chakra issues. Voice ain't even coming out right because you swallow so much. So Spirit is like literally telling us that. Spirit gave homework with that too. There's homework with that. So does anybody want to get it broken down? Where it came from? That will be up to the moderator because, I'm not even going to look no more.
Right. Max, anybody want to join in?
The question is,
suffering in the cycle.
The question is, what for the last 10 years have you been drawn to that doesn't want you? It could be anything.
Okay.
That's what Spirit wants to work on.
Okay.
And remember with this conversation, guys, it's a spiritual conversation. So take what you need and leave the rest. If it doesn't apply to you, then skirt on. It's cool. You don't got to be a part of everything. Or you could be supportive.
So no one's volunteered yet. So for the question, what for the last 10 years have you been burying your head in the sand?
No.
Okay.
What for the last 10 years have you been drawn to that does not want you?
Okay. That does not want you. Well, no, guys, we need a volunteer. So just let me know if anybody wants to.
Or they could put it in your, that little question mark box.
Well, I mean,
and you could just pick one. You could pick one. You could pick one of the things. It doesn't have to be a specific person.
Okay.
If somebody's not putting person stuff, like if they're putting, they'll know what their thing is.
Let's do job.
Job. Okay. So a specific person said job.
A few people.
Okay.
Well, Jenny.
Okay.
Well, and then we got somebody who volunteered.
Excuse me, moderator. This is not my.
Oh, my bad.
This is not my part.
All right. Well, actually, yeah. Let's do job. Since
Are you gonna be able to answer the question? You can answer the questions on behalf of whomever. I'm asking questions, like specific.
Nah, Janie. Let's go for you then. Janie, what do you want to work on, Janie Hudson?
It's like, what for the last 10 years have you been drawn to that does not want you?
Okay.
Because I'm gonna pull cards specifically with it.
Mm-hmm. No, you gotta put it. Can't say Terry knows. You gotta moderate. So, men.
All of them. all of them.
All of them.
Like, is that a yes? Oh, okay. You have you had breakups or whatever in the last 10 years, or like where they broke up with you, not where you broke up with them? I know it's hard to think about something that doesn't want you. Or I can't seem to get this right.
That probably is. That's probably what.
Okay, let's just do job. You want answer on behalf, and you could pretend that you have it, or they could chime in and you could just tell me what they say.
All right. Well, yeah, let's go for job then.
Okay. So let's say the last 10 years, job, right? Mm-hmm. It's so funny because you know where spirit goes, right? Guess where spirit go? Love life.
All right.
Love life anyway. Spirit has chosen. Okay, so
so we're doing love life. Okay.
We just gonna roll with it because let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay, so like you just focus on whatever the thing is in your life is a thing. So Spirit's saying, okay, let's say this comes back from the original love of your life being lost. And it's a recreation of a pattern that got stuck. When the pattern got stuck, a whole bunch of limiting beliefs got stuck with it in the same ball of energy. Like the same ball of energy. A lot of stuff got stuck in a cycle. Okay, so the cards that I have in front of me, let's say love life. Love life, job, doesn't even matter. They're saying let me go back to the scenario. I'm going to tell the scenario. Okay, so you know how when you're little and something can happen and it could feel so big. It could feel so big, but it could be something that's so small. Like, let's say your teacher called you out in class and embarrassed you in front of everybody. Or let's say the boy that you like some other girl, or the girl you like some other girl, and you were just like left on the sidelines. So what happens is energetically, it put a tear in that part of your energy. So you try to cover it up, go on about your life, act like it didn't happen. But we came to Earth for a reason. We didn't come to Earth to just pay bills. We came to Earth to work on stuff. Like, this is the place where we get these bodies. We could try stuff out. We know we only have a certain amount of time here. We know we come in by ourselves. We know we go out by ourselves. Everything in the middle, we just see. We out here seeing, trying, doing whatever, right? We could be sky's the limit here, or you could be bottom of the barrel. Like, you could be Elon Musk trying to get to the moon, or you could be somebody who's like, I'm checking out of society. I'm gonna go off the grid and I'm gonna live in the woods and F y'all. Like, I don't want to have nothing to do with society. We have the whole realm, right? We got people in Utah who was like, excuse me, we're holding it down with our chicks. If you won't like it, don't come to our state. You know, polygamy. You so cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you mean like
yes. Okay. If you go to Vegas, you could have prostitution. Some other countries, you could get a child bride. I'm just saying this to say we got the whole gamut on the planet.
Right, gotcha.
Like, some people like, next time I think I'll be a serial killer. You know, whatever. We doing it here. We doing it. Whatever. We're doing it on the planet somewhere. Somewhere, somebody is married to a rabbit.
Yeah, like some people are married to that doll. There was on Yahoo. There was somebody who was married to a pirate.
Just like people fall in love with Siri. and Alexa, and they think they're their real partner. Just like there's robotic, people making robots for themselves. Anyway, the whole point is we could do the whole gamut. Sheesh. But anyway, when that original scar got happened, that's where we throw up. It's almost like it created a file.
Okay.
But anything that hurts us will go into that same file. So your body puts it in different places. Sometimes people have aches, pains in different areas. Your body puts it in wherever your body wants to hide it. Some people put it in their neck and shoulders. Some people put it in their low back. Some people got hip pain. Some people get chronic headaches, all kind of stuff. So what Spirit is saying is that energetically, as we lighten ourselves, lighten our load, as we heal, as we grow, our physical body has better chance of survival with less weight on it energetically. But when we get stuck in these patterns, some of the things that would happen if you're stuck in a love life pattern where you keep attracting things, it makes you feel like home in a strange way. Like in a strange way, it's familiar to you. So because it's familiar to you, and everybody can have some version of some people have happy childhoods, and then some people have, crazy childhoods. So a lot of times what we end up doing is we recreate the same energy that feels like home to us because it's our first versions. With the love life, it's like, I'm not lovable the way that I am. So something might be wrong or something might need to be different to get the love that I want. So I'm going to suffer until some magic moment where they acknowledge me, and then that'll solve it. It's like waiting for acknowledgement that doesn't come. But it doesn't come because that's not the part of the lesson. The part of the lesson is inside. So a lot of times we'll just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it over and over and over and over and over, looking for that validation that comes externally. So in life, you have to learn how to validate yourself. Remember, you come in by yourself, you're going out by yourself. You have to be able to validate yourself. So it doesn't matter what the thing is that you're chasing after that doesn't seem to want you. Your life will be like a magical rainbow if, let's say, the guy you wanted for 10 years, all of a sudden he starts acting right. And you're like, oh my God. You probably would freak out because you'll be like, what's going on? Is he about to kill me for some life insurance? Why now is he finally acting? And you would be on eggshells even then because you'll be waiting for the other shoe to drop because you had so many years of programming. So Spirit is saying now is a time where people have to take hold of themselves and they have to really begin to validate themselves. And I'm going to tell you how they were giving me some tips on how to validate yourself. They're like, one other way that it could show up is if you're a people pleaser and like you just been running around trying to make everybody happy. When you do that, you also get in a pattern of you get your validation from other people. So it's like you're just still looking for something outside of yourself. So a lot of times the kill word is when people say, oh, you don't love yourself. That offends people like no other. People be ready to cuss somebody out. If you tell somebody, oh, you don't love yourself, they be like, what? You see my nails? You see my hair? I'm driving a Mercedes. Like they always validate it with material things. But that's really not what the person is talking about. They're talking about in the inside. It also sometimes comes from if somebody shamed us or if somebody embarrassed us, we could hold on to that and do that same repeat thing. So one of the number one ways to get that cleared up is courage. Like you got to develop your courage. You got to work on your courage. Like literally, you have to study yourself a bit more. Literally, you need to, this is where the homework comes in. You need to make a list. Make that list of, out of this last 10 years, is there anything that either I keep getting rejected by or anything that seems like it's just not working out? Make the list so that you can see what you're working with. And it could be good, bad, or ugly. It doesn't matter. Just make the list. Because until you get clear on what's actually happening, that's what's stopping the manifestation. Because I'm here for the manifestation. I'm here to help you get exactly what you want. I'm here believing in you. I'm here, your cheerleader. Like, come on, let's go. We can do it. Whatever you want, as long as it's legal. Whatever you want, I'm here for it. I'm a support person. So they're like, you got to study yourself. You got to have courage. They're like, breathe. I would suggest people get acupuncture and get their lung energy worked on, because a lot of times people are holding their breath and they don't even realize they're not breathing properly. Like, breathe, 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 breathe. And I'm not talking about the people who fitness enthusiastic, who be running all over the world and stuff like that. I'm talking about regular people who don't go to gym. We be somewhere online watching Netflix, whatever. I'm talking about my regulars. Okay. Breathe. Sometimes you don't even realize that you could be holding your breath. Another sign for me as a massage therapist, when people are holding their breath a lot, their shoulders will be up here. And that's when we say you're wearing your shoulders like earrings. So then, like, if your shoulders are up, like, just do a little exercise with me. Say, shoulders relax, shoulders relax, shoulders relax. Tell your shoulders, shoulders relax, shoulders relax. See how low it could go. How low did yours go? Shoulders relax. You know what I mean? So you have to tell yourself, you have to start communicating with your body. Tell it. Go outside, get some fresh air. And Spirit is saying no more laziness. Like, after you make this list, we have to unplug from laziness. You really have to start challenging yourself to do things that you think you can't do. And if you need help, and if you need support, and if you don't have the confidence, that's why there are a ton of coaches. There's a ton of, even the experts have coaches. So, like, sometimes people be like, oh, I don't need a coach, I'm good. Even the experts have coaches. They're like, be rational, because they don't want us to go out here and run around and be extreme. But the reason why I'm saying this today is because, so today's June 8th, coming up on June 10th, which is Thursday. Here we go again with a new moon, solar eclipse, new moons for manifestation. So you want to be clear on what you want. You don't want all this stuff messing up your manifestation. Like, you want to be clear. You want to be in the right vibe, in the right energy. I can tell you, when you in the wrong energy, crazy shit will happen. You get lost on GPS where somewhere you know where you're going. You know where you're going. Why I'm lost on GPS? Be late for no damn reason. How did I be late when I left an hour early? Like, all kind of stuff. So that's why they want you to get on the right vibe. Now, if somebody wants to volunteer with whatever they got, I'm a pull for them specifically. So Spirit can specifically tell you what you need. If I don't get to you, that's fine, because I have $20 Wednesday. You can get a little question on Wednesday, and I will gladly answer it for you. But
book online at www.com for that $20 special on Wednesday.
Yeah, because the point is, you don't have to keep failing. You don't have to be there thinking something's wrong with you. You don't have to suffer. Like, you don't have to feel like you don't measure up. You don't have to feel like you don't deserve happiness. All you have to do is get help. Like, get help. Help is here. I mean, help is available. Why would you suffer? And it might take more time than you want. However, the time is going to pass anyway. I'm sure people have examples of how it took them longer. Is there something that it took you longer to manifest Yoshini than you originally thought?
Bitch, a husband, yeah.
Do you feel like you manifested the husband? Like, do you feel like you have him?
Yeah.
Thank you, bitch. I was about to say, my work is down the drain if you answer this jackpot question wrong.
Yeah.
Like, because how you are now, how you are today, is how you would be as a wife. You're not going to be like, poof, I'm a wife. Now I'm going to act funny, because he's going to be like, who the hell did I marry? Who did I marry? Anybody?
Okay, Pretty Eyes Tish has the ability to say no.
That's with the people pleasing. But that comes from somewhere. Let me focus in.
Okay.
What do you think will happen if you say no? Stank eye? Like literally, we gotta play it all the way out.
Okay.
You're gonna have to answer for her, of course.
Oh yeah. Well, she hasn't said anything. Rejection. Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Okay, so Spirit's taking me all the way down to the keyword, and I need them to back up a little bit so I could tell the story. But I think this happened to you. I want to say it happened a lot between 20 and 30, but the root cause of it was you was getting judged. And you don't want no judgment. It's like different things were happening and you kept getting judged. It's almost like people were projecting their whatever onto you, and you actually were taking it and you were thinking about it and you were like owning it, and you was trying to be like, maybe I should change my hair. Maybe I should, whatever. You were like, literally, you were around people who were projecting it onto you. The goal of the lesson that your spirit guide said was for you to empower yourself and for you to own you, like your own unique self, your individuality. That's what it was originally supposed to show you, how to own your individuality. But a lot of times, depending on how we come in through our family, that might be hard. Like if our family keeps us a little bit under their thumb and suppressed, it's hard to necessarily be uniquely you. The funny thing is, Spirit's making a comparison to the new kids in contrast to the older generations. Notice the new kids do whatever they want now with no apologies. They don't give a. The only thing that's missing there is this other word. It's like the new kids will be like, "No, mom." The new kids will read their mom.
That's because they ain't whooping their asses no more. That's why.
Right. But it's almost like they don't have that. They don't stay under the suppression. Oh, it's like they're free. Like they're born free. Right. Free. But it's like the judgment and then the results. You get attached to results, so you want to see results. Like it makes you feel good. What's your sign? It makes you feel good when you like. It feels like Virgo energy. That's why I said when you could check off the list. It's like you get a sense of accomplishment. You get a sense of security. You get a sense of I'm safe. You get a sense of safety from it.
She's a Sagittarius.
What? And you can't say no? Come on. You must be on the cusp of what? Where's?
Is it Capricorn?
No, because Scorpio and Capricorn will be like, psh,
yeah.
How'd that happen? Maybe it's some other part of the sign. Anyway. So I pulled a card on you, and one of the things that Spirit also said is you learn how to control it by needing to be right. So what's happening now is it's like you want to be right and you're really smart, you know a lot of things. So it's sort of like it's like this thing where you're like proving something. It's like if you had something to prove and you were proving it by not saying no. So Spirit is saying, we got to get you a little bit out of that energy because you want it more balanced. You don't want it so over, because if you've been doing that for the last 10 years, that has taken a lot of your energy. That's taken a lot of your emotion. They're giving it to me like physically, it's wearing, it's taxing. And it also could secretly be building resentment, which you don't want all that in your body, because then when things don't go right, you might find yourself getting into a cycle of negative thinking. But one way out of that is to get into your own creativity, to find what really works for you, that really makes you happy. Because once you're gonna have to practice it. You're gonna have to practice no. It's really hard. Like, I used to be that exact same way. Like, everything was a yes because I wanted to make everybody happy, because I wanted to keep the peace. I just want to keep the peace. Did I ever keep the peace? No, because people would just do more outlandish stuff. And so then you're going further and further and further and further and further and further over the edge. Spirit says things can be more effortless for you. But it's almost like you got to be a part of everything. Like, not a part of everything. Yeah, a part of, it's like this need to be a part of everything. But really what Spirit wants you to do is go in a little bit, study you a little bit. Now, your life purpose is along the lines of, if you're helping people, you want to be a helper and stuff like that. But there's still boundary issues there, because I actually feel like Spirit saying you're not spending enough time on what your own needs and desires are, which is blocking your manifestations. So go ahead.
She said she's agreeing. She's saying that's her, but she's also saying peace with them made war with myself. I'm like, ooh.
Right, but that comes from somewhere. It comes from that first time. This happened. You learn this. This happened like the first time. The first couple times in your life that this happened, this was your coping mechanism. So it's like you learn how to cope by being this way. But now you're older. You're grown now. So you can change it. You're grown now. But part of it also is root chakra. So that root chakra is where our family is. That's where our tribe is. It's the chakra at the bottom of your pelvis. Its color is red. Sometimes when we want to not be outside of our tribe and our crew, we will compromise and sacrifice, because back in the day, you had to stay with your village to survive. You couldn't just be out here on your own. You been got ate by a lion or a tiger or a bear. So we had to stay in our crews. Get it? We had, for survival, we had to stay together. We had to, but evolution happened.
It's like that show. Did you ever watch that cartoon, The Cruise? I think it was a Pixar movie. Okay.
I saw the picture. I mean, I saw the poster, but I don't think I ever saw the movie.
Okay, that's what happened in the second one.
Really?
Daughter wanted to kind of move on, but the father struggled with it. Yeah, it was good, but staying with the tribe. They like how they told, if you haven't seen it, watch the first one first, so it makes sense.
Definitely post it, because I love movies like that show the message. Moana was like that. Like, she had it in her spirit.
Moana
that
or Mulan? Oh
no, Moana. I never watched Mulan. I don't know why. But Moana, like, she's like, come on, something's up with us. We're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. Remember, they would go across the sea and find a new land, and then the dad got scared and kept them stuck. But the grandma kept singing, like pulling it out of her. Yeah.
I think you just mixed Little Mermaid with Moana, but I get it.
Oh, the Little Mermaid song? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I've been singing that for... I can't remember what the grandma song was on Moana, but she kept singing to her. Yeah. Anyway, so Pretty Eyes Tish, we can definitely work on this. We can get you where you need to be, because the whole point is for you to be happier. The whole point where I do this is to help people get to where they need to go so they can be happier. Like, it's just what it is. I've always been a helper. Like, always. But it was not in the right way early on. Okay, so I think we can go to either the signs, or if somebody has something they want to ask, I can jump on that real quick before I run through the zodiac.
Well, I mean, do you want to? AEF 64 said job earlier. Do you want to do that, or do you want to just jump to the? I think because it's early, a few people.
Okay, so let me look. So you gotta chime in, right? So if you was at a job that, let's say the job didn't want you, not you didn't want the job didn't want, like you had telltale signs that the job did not want you. They were not welcoming. They always gave you the shit work to do. They was always on your ass, where you could see where they were more lenient with other people. You wasn't getting the raises you supposed to get for the last 10 years. No real upward movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we look at it, because see, yesterday you wasn't thinking about it. It's just another day. Now I'm in your face saying, hey, by the way, did you know 10 years gone by and they don't really fuck with you like that at that job? Then you're like, oh. So when you look back at it, what's going on? Like, what? Tell me what the excuse is. Tell me the excuse. Because there's a reason. That's where we chopping up. We chopping up the reason.
AEF 64.
What's the reason?
You or Max 79, since you guys had the job. Okay, Max. So, what was the reason? Since she's telling your story.
This is just an example of, you know how when people say, oh, you got to do the work? This is an example of the work. But people don't be wanting to do it. Like, they be like, nah, not this, too heavy, not today. Exit stage left. I don't want to think about this, because if I think about it, I'm going to feel bad. Only for a moment, until we get you to the other side, get you over the hurdle, get you over the hump. I'm not going to abandon you. I'm not going to leave you out here all tied up in knots. Spirit will not pull the rug out from under you. Let's say
reason, security.
Okay, so let's say the paycheck.
What? I don't know what you just said, Ace Box. But But Mag's side reason is security.
Okay, meaning you got a paycheck coming in, right? Okay, so I'm going to pull cards on her specifically so we can go into her specifically. When it's like, okay, show me the job. Show me Mag's job.
But my perspective has changed. I'm transition.
Okay, let's see. Let's see how far you are. See where you are. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, so remember earlier when I was like, if you tell somebody that you don't love themselves, they will be like, oh my God, you're so crazy. When you're in the healing process, you can get it, you can understand. But one of the cards that came up was low self-esteem. It says you deserve success, love, and abundance. So you got to set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. That's why they're saying you got to be able to build your courage so that you can strengthen yourself, so that you can validate yourself, so that you can take the steps that you need to take to clean up your vibe so you can step into your new great experience. Because if they burned you out and they have you looking like trash, what do you think is going to happen when you go to the interview with the next place? They're going to be like, the vibe was off. We'll go with somebody else. So it's like cleaning up where this came from. And somewhere along the line, somebody told you that you had to stay put. Like it could have been a little kid, sit down and don't move. You might have had to stay in the house when you wanted to go out and play. Like some sort of sit you down thing. Some sort of sit you down thing happened to where it became a habit. Like if I get up, if I move, I might get in trouble. But you're older now. So now that you're in charge of yourself, you have to validate yourself so that you can be in charge. Sometimes as adults, we have to give ourselves permission. Like permission to eat ice cream out of the carton when you live alone. Who would have thought? I don't have to get a bowl. This is my whole ice cream.
Yep.
I don't have to stay at this job. I can be free. That's why, think about now how they're like, nobody wants these jobs. Yeah, because everybody's like, who wants this shithole food job? I'm going to be an Instagram star. Like, there's so many options that nobody has to do that. But there's way more self-esteem going on around. Self-care, all that kind of stuff. But when you look at what has happened or your patterns over the last 10 years, I don't care what nobody say. 2020 was an awakening. And a lot of people got woke. You either decided to stay and participate or you decided to go. And universe was like, listen, I've been hearing complaints from the planet for eons. The door is open. You staying or you going? A lot of people was like, we out of here. A lot of people was like, no, I'm not done yet. I'll stay. But they're like, one of the things that can help you also is to surrender to your passion. They're like, there's something that you're passionate about. And also they like call in these miracles. Mags, you got miracles you can call in. It says be open to the miracles. Because what happens when you stay too long, your physical body starts to get sick. Your physical body starts to break down. That's why spirit cares about it so much. And they like, the quicker your physical body breaks down, the quicker you're going to be exiting here when you have a purpose here. So they're like, you have passion, you have miracles. And I don't really feel like you giving it all to yourself, because I feel like a lot of that was looking like, if I could get validation from externally, I can fix somebody. So you might have been thinking, if I stay, I could fix them. If I stay, I could help them. If I could stay, they'll change. If I stay, so you kept hanging your hope on them changing. If I stay, it'll get better. If I pray, it'll get better. Anything but leave. Like leaving is like last resort. But now that you've gotten stronger, now that you've been forced to recover, now that it's like you've been forced to focus on yourself. It'll start with health issues. Like now I can't go to work because I'm sick. So you see how you'll be taken out of the job and sat down? Now I can't because something's happening. Some people even ignore when physical health stuff comes up and they still stay stuck. But it comes from somewhere. So the point is, it's fixable. Like you don't have to stay or do anything. Like this is like a really magical time. Spirit is saying, surrender to your magic because you got it. I think you got the flow now because you said you're in transition. And they're confirming it. They like, just keep going. Don't stop. Like, don't stop. Little by little, step by step. Keep going, keep going. I'm going to pull from this other deck because, let's see what else Spirit has for you. Spirit, what do you got for Mags? Spirit, what do you got for Mags? Mags, you are definitely on the right path. People often want to know, are they on the right path? If it's less than 12, if it's less than 12, I could do individuals. If it's more than 12, I'll just do the zodiacs. Let's see. So, Spirit is saying you will have kids, you will have a new career. They want you to try to take some time out and have a little vacation or like a little staycation. They're like, you literally have gone through your emotional healing. They want you to know that yes, you will have kids. And it feels like you literally got the card for a new career as we're talking about this. So it literally confirms. You got the children card. You got the connect with nature. So as you're taking more care of yourself, as you're nurturing yourself, you've already done the emotional healing. So as you've done your emotional healing and everything, they're saying your desire is within reach. So it's not far away. You actually will have a great, I think you're going to have a great rest of your summer because they're saying this is happening now. Like this is not some far off time. They're like, your key is to express your individuality. Like be who you are because you came to rock it. Douche. What's the yeah, I think you actually will end up having 3 kids.
Mags on me. Just kidding.
You want to jump on? Take what you need and leave the rest, everybody. She said I was going to have 3 kids. Take what you need, leave the rest.
I'm calling my 3 kids.
Okay, so what's the numbers? Is it zodiac or is it?
Well, there's 12 people that's part of the live right now. I guess we should
You know
just
what,
do
moderator?
Zodiac. I know we're off today. I'm off today. Let's do Zodiac. Let's do Zodiac.
Okay, let's start with Aries. Okay, Aries, let's see what Aries, let's see what we got. Of course.
Kid symbolic.
What does that mean? Is kid symbolic? You know what? I'm gonna tell them you was just kidding. Because I don't want them to raise hell in your life. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. No, you don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just saying, be careful. But never mind. Never mind. So Aries, this might be a really hard time for you. You really gotta find your center. Like you really gotta find your center. Why is it okay for you to let your mind go all over the place? Like you're letting your mind go all over the place. What are you doing? Who's in charge here? It's like your thoughts are running amok. Let's see. They like, you know how to work hard. You know how to get what you need material wise, but they really want to see that breakthrough in communication where you don't block the truth out of fear. Like, let's say, for instance, if you're afraid of love, don't be like, no, I'm not going to get in a relationship because I'm afraid of love. You got to be honest. Why don't you want to get in a relationship? I'm going to tell you. Well, I don't want to get in a relationship because I don't think I have enough money. Why? Because relationships are expensive. Okay. And you don't have enough money to get in a relationship, right? So what's actually perpetuating is I'm poor, I'm poor, I'm poor. So then what's happening is you're working harder and you're working harder and you're working harder. But really, if you would let go of the limiting belief, which it could be true, but instead of you affirming I'm abundant, I have everything that I need, it's I don't got enough, I don't got enough, I don't got enough. So Spirit is saying for you, Aries, that you got to get clear on the reasons that you say what you say because it's happening whether you like it or not. And you don't want to be stuck in the rat race, in the circle, in the grind, especially not when Spirit's trying to bring more creative energy to you so that you can. It's like Spirit wants you to live a good life, but not so physical. Like use your mind, not so much your behind. So you got to come clean. You got to start saying what you really mean. And don't be lying. That when they say your mind is running amok, don't be letting your mind tell you scary stories. Like, why are you doing that? Okay. I'm going to go to the next one. Taurus. Show me what's up with Taurus. Especially during this crazy Mercury retrograde season. A lot of stuff from the past is coming up. Have people been crying? I know a lot of people who have been crying. Have y'all been emotional over this last, almost 2 weeks? We got until the 22nd before it slows up.
Let's see. This month?
Yeah. Taurus.
Oh, Coca Diva, you've been crying. Oh.
Crying like a river, right? It's just for no damn reason. Mm. Taurus, keep working on it. Stop procrastinating. Go forward. Don't even tell nobody what you're doing. Just do it. We don't have to talk about it. Because I think sometimes, Taurus, when you talk about it, it slows it down. Yeah. Just change your perspective and go forward. Taurus. You will make the right decision. Stop worrying if you're going to make the right choice or not. Just choose. They're literally like, everything's valuable. So just choose something. Like Taurus, you can't go wrong. Make a choice. Okay, Taurus, I'm done with y'all. Because literally, I feel like Taurus energy is like, what did she say? Choose is what I said, and stop procrastinating. Make a choice. It doesn't matter what choice. You want to make the right choice. I know. What if I'm saying there is no right choice? Choose, and the Spirit's going to help you either way. That's still, do they choose? No. No. Okay. Gemini. Show me Gemini. What message do we have for Gemini? Gemini. What message do we have for Gemini? What message do we have for Gemini?
Million voices. Yes.
Gemini. Y'all about to make me leave this place, Gemini. I'm about to get up and leave my own house. What the hell? Is anybody on here, Gemini? I feel like we need to talk face to face.
Yeah. Young Prince is a Gemini.
I feel like we need to talk face to face.
Like, you want them to join?
No, I mean, I'm just saying. Like, now I got the focus, right? Okay, so I'm going to focus. You got to, okay.
Okay, he's ready. He's here. I mean, not here, but like, he's like, all right.
Okay.
Wait, can I just interrupt for a quick second? We're doing the general. I updated the pin message. It's going in order, so you guys don't have to put in the signs. What we just did. We're on Gemini now, so. All right, she got questions for you, young Prince. So go ahead to answer.
So, is there anything that's making you feel stuck? You could just say yes or no. You don't got to say the situation. Anything making you feel stuck right now?
Yeah. So, is there anything that's making you stuck?
It's so funny because this is going to sound insane. Geminis, throw it all away and go become a rapper. Just throw it all away and go become a rapper. Because sometimes y'all have a fear of loss that is so much bigger than the unknown. So it's almost like you could slow yourself down with the unknown because your mind will make you think something bad's going to happen. Like y'all are really good at weighing out devil's advocate. So you spend so much time balancing devil's advocate. Like you think both sides, probably because it's two of y'all, which means it's probably like four of y'all. It's like you want both sides of it. And you're really, Libra be having to try to get balance. Gemini balances itself. So it's like, I could do this, but what if this happened? But if that happened, what if that happened? Well, if that happened, what if that happened? Well, then what if this happens then? Well, then what if this happens too? So by the time we done went through the whole list, the day is done and you only bake one damn cake. You ain't got nothing to sell. It's like the pie done got burnt in the oven. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just making jokes. But they're like, I think if you set yourself a like, even if you're like Gemini A, Gemini B. Gemini A day is this day. Gemini A get to make all the choices. We're gonna follow out on all Gemini A's days. To get some you just need to get some momentum. That's what they're trying to say. You got to find a way to get some momentum within yourself. It's like, even when it comes to making hard decisions, it could be two equally attractive decisions, but you would be stuck in indecision because you're obsessing. And they like, where is it going to get you? When really you could be in your creativity. They like, you could even be in the past. See, man, this would have never happened if I would have been born rich. Man, this would have never happened if I would have had a scholarship fund. Man, this would have never happened if they would have had money from my college. Shit. Like, man, this would have never happened. Like, you could even be there arguing it from that side. But they're like, you got to keep going. Like, they want to help you. It's like the universe likes speed. For real. That was in The Secret. That's not a joke. The universe likes speed. So each day, just be like, what can I do today to get my dream on? What can I do today to get to the next level? Even when it comes to love. Because it feels like y'all could actually enjoy multiple people if you even let yourself and then pick the right one. Instead of having to pick the right one before you date one. It's almost like, try it out. Like, spend a little time. See if you want to spend more time with the person instead of just superficially saying, no, I guess I better stick with that one. Not even giving somebody else a chance. Okay. I'm going to go to the next one. Gemini. Cancers.
Oh, guys.
Cancers. Hey, Cancers.
Hey.
How are my Cancers doing? Why don't I just put these cards down and pick up the love deck? What am I thinking? Do all Cancers want love? Show a round of applause or hands. Not you. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Okay. So what they got for y'all? Cancers. Surrender to complete healing. Look how pretty she's holding her dress in front of those clouds. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Let the healing wash over you, girl. Why? Because they're trying to heal your fear of intimacy. Like, oh my God. Oh, that thing that makes you be like, is this the one? Is this the one? That, like, there's some fear energy in that. Because what if it's not the one? Excuse me. Didn't we do the work? We did the work. Then what should you be at? That would be inner peace, right? Oh, I know I got this. I know this mine all day long. This is mine, honey. And don't be procrastinating on saying that it's yours. Cancers, y'all got it. Once y'all claim it, y'all are home free and y'all know that. Once y'all make y'all mind up, come on. When your mind is made up, y'all can do anything. But you're not making your mind up. Claim it. I tell people all the time, it's like Rudy and Bud from the Cosby Show. Rudy was not asking Bud, did he want to be her man? Rudy was like, come on, Bud, let's go. And Bud is on her heels. Like, Rudy knew what she wanted. Cancer. Let me just pull one because y'all be like, what else? One more, Cancer. Straight from the love deck. This is straight from the buttery love deck.
Buttery though?
Buttery. Because that love better be. Look, y'all so greedy. Why two gotta come out? Cancer. Cancer. You're gonna get the security that you want, the security that you long for. Look at her. She like, yes, this is my man. Look at her hand on the back of his head. Yes, this is my man. What? Kiss me on my neck like I like for you to do. Y'all just want this so bad, right? Yes, this is my man. What else can I say? Just throw the whole deck away. And I'm not jaded about love, but sheesh. Okay, Cancer. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I put the things back in. We done with y'all. Bye, Cancers. Let me ask. Ask me. Does this mean I'm gonna get the man that I want? This is how Cancers do. Does this mean I'm does this mean that I'm going right? But you would still ask after. You can go to the Oracle in the Matrix after you just were told that you were going to get what you wanted. After you just left his house, and you will go to the Oracle of the world and say, "Am I going to get the man that I want?" And the Oracle will be like, "Is this deja vu? Is this deja vu?"
Oh my god.
Sheesh. All right, moving right along. Leo. Any Leos in here? Who's a Leo?
Yeah, I'm not mean to snort on Instagram Live.
I didn't even hear the snort. I was shuffling. Who's a Leo on here? Show me Leo. Show me Leo. Show me Leo. Show me Leo.
Leos? Yep, we have one. AGRIR86.
Okay, Leo. Damn, Leo. Y'all, ooh. Leo made my knee hurt. I've got a weird pain on the side of my knee. I'm like, wait a minute, Leo. What y'all mad about? Damn, Leo. It's like somebody you want to kick somebody in the knee? Whose ass y'all trying to kick? Sheesh, Leo. What y'all? Leo, are y'all mad? Come on. Let's see. Like, give me something for Leo.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of Leos I know are actually
angry, right? It's anger energy. Who did it, Leo? Okay, so Leo, Spirit is saying, Spirit knows you don't feel supported right now. It don't feel like people doing what you tell them to do. It feel like you got to be dramatic and you trying to be calm and people want to keep making you come out of your face and stuff. But they like, Leo, let go of the they're saying let go of the frustration, Leo. Why? Because you're being helped. So you may not be able to see it right now, but you're being helped. All that Spirit wants you to do, Leo, again, like that other sign, is make a decision. So they know you're thinking about some things. They know you're thinking about making some changes and stuff like that. They like, this is when you got to go to your good friend who want to tell you the truth, or either get a reading. Because they like, you might need help making this decision. Because you need to talk it out. But you need to talk it out and be able to talk it out with somebody who loves and cares about you, not just somebody who's a hater. So they're like, you need somebody to talk it out with. Why? Because you're about to get your magic back. You're about to get your mojo back. You're about to get what you want. All you have to do is let yourself receive it. And they're also doing some work in your love life to move some stuff around so that you can be with the soulmate that you are supposed to be with. So that energy is coming up for you. Let's see. They're like, whatever's holding you back, it's time to let it go now. Because it's like you may be able to come back for it after you let go of the frustration, but right now you got to break free of it. It's almost like sometimes you got to let go to get clear. That's why they're having you talk to a friend for a second opinion, because it's not something that's like some kind of rash thing. It's like things that you just need to be secure, know that you're protected while you're going through these changes. And I want you to know that everything's going to be okay. Like, I know it's a little rough right now, but it's going to turn out all right. Let's see what else we have. One more thing for Leo. Give me something else for Leo. I don't feel like Leo need to go into love specifically because the soulmate thing is being worked out. So that'll cover it. That'll cover all of it. Okay, so they're like, instead of buying something that's going to make you feel good in the moment, like a latte, they like spend money on things that'll help you grow and succeed. They're like, Leo, what do you really need? because you got to invest in yourself for your future. So, not a latte, something for your future. Not a latte,
Well,
Leo.
a latte can help the future because it gives you energy for the future. See, I got the Gemini thing.
You right. And then will you get the latte or not?